Welcome to Coffee and RPGs. My name is Solomon SK, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of weekly Black Desert updates. We do have a lot of content to go over, so if you guys got your coffee ready or beverage of choice, let's go over them together. Cheers to you guys. So first things first, I think one of the bigger content updates that people are looking forward to are the new hairstyles on all the female classes. And if you are curious, they are going to be the last three that you see here towards the bottom of the list. This one is probably my favorite so far. I'm probably going to start using this one. Next, we will talk about the new gear that they added to the game, which is called the Naru Gear. But this gear actually isn't special, especially if you're somebody who's been playing this game for a while. It's to help out the new players in this game, even more so than the Truvala gear, but this isn't seasonal. And it goes on to read that you can get this new gear instead of certain gear that was given out as rewards for completing main quests in Serendia and Calpheon. And you could actually enhance this gear, but they require beginner Blackstones rather than the normal ones. So I tried talking to the Black Spirit here to see if I could retroactively get the Naru gear, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. I'm not getting any quests that suggests that I could obtain it as a reward. And my assumption is that the Naru gear actually replaces the rewards that you see here. I got two boxes, the Sandstorm sub-weapon box as well as the Catan Awakening weapon box as well, and I believe these are no longer obtainable through this new system. And it goes on to say that because Naru gear was made for adventurers who are just starting out their adventures, we have made them easier to enhance with even higher chances of success compared to even the Truvala gear, which is always nice. You'll need less cron stones for a safe enhancement. In fact, you'll only need 3 for trying to enhance them from Tet to Pen, which, man, I wish almost, well, okay, I'll take that back. I was going to say, I wish all the armors were like that, but then again, it wouldn't be as rewarding in my opinion, and that's not the reason why we play Black Desert Online in the first place, right? And what's really cool about this armor is that seasoned characters can go to Fugar and trade in your Pen Naru gear for Pry Truvala gear. And even then, Pry Truvala gear isn't very difficult to even obtain. So it probably just goes to show how easy it is to actually enhance the new Naru gear. And do note that Naru accessories could only be enhanced up to Tri level, not Pen. If you do obtain the Naru gear and this is something that you want to enhance, you could actually get the beginner Blackstone weapon stones if you use the regular stones under the processing window using heating. So I think those are the main ones, or the main updates to take away, if anything. So we'll take it back from the top, starting from events and system. The Black Spirit Adventure event is still going on, and that's the one where you can actually roll up to 5 times every 30 minutes. The Blackstone drop rate is also going on, and that will last up until next week, until July 22nd. Also, Hot and Cool event 1, that's the one where you actually get a buff at a certain time of day. As you can see here, that's still going on as well. And those of you who are still trying to get Vel's Heart, the extra spawn is still ongoing, and it says here until further notice. We have 5 events that ended, but the main one that I think is worth mentioning is the Tapu's Golden Travel event. And to those of you who like PvP, especially when it comes to RBF, they added a Blessing of Fortitude to help more adventurers enjoy the red battlefield. So basically what this blessing does, or buff does, is that the less HP that you have, the more damage reduction rate that you will get, and it has a chart here to show you how it progressively changes. So if you're at 50% or less than 50% rather, you get a 10% in damage reduction, with the most being 50% in damage reduction if you're almost dead, basically at less than 10% health. So they finally added a PvP season server, which is going to be season number 5 server. I know a lot of you who like to claim grinding spots are probably happy about that. And it goes on to read that, similar to the other season servers, there will be a combat and XP experience buff. However, there will be an additional item drop rate of plus 50%, just like the regular Arsha server. Also, world and field bosses will not appear in the server. They've also added an item called Season Oak Pill of the Rift. And basically, if you obtain this item, you could actually exchange it for either time-filled Blackstone bundles, Truvala ore bundles, or the Refined Magical Blackstone bundle. And as you can see here, there's a table indicating what was the amount of stones you needed before, with Truvala Gear requiring 15 time-filled black stones rather than 19, and Truvala Gear also requiring 15 stones rather than 20. So a lot of the level requirements of the encyclopedias and books under the adventurer log has been changed, and it says here that they used to be at level 56 for the requirement, but now they've changed it so that, for example, Deve's Encyclopedia is at level 57 and Pavino Greco's collection is level 60 now. But they do note that if you already started one of the below adventure logs, you will be able to proceed as normal. So some of the mount changes in the game include cannon attacks that will no longer be able to hit other ships when fighting, particularly at Vel. And it also says here the following types of mounts will now stop auto navigation after being stuck in the same place for a certain amount of time. So as you can see here, I have my horse kind of dug in here in the little corner, and the auto navigation actually does stop in pretty fast time. It only took about maybe 20 seconds, I want to say. So as you can see here, I'll press T. And it already stopped. It actually stopped before, and if you try to do it again, it seems like it actually stops faster. I actually do like this update. It kind of enhances the immersion of the game, because sometimes you'll just see horses just running in place throughout the entire area of a city, so that's pretty nice actually. It looks like tamers can't catch a break, and it says here, you can no longer call your mount while using the skill evasion. Sorry tamers, I don't know what else to say. And it looks like in terms of skill changes, it comes from the Guardian. And it says Black Spirit's Rage can now be used for Scalding Thorn, God Incinerator, and Cleansing Flame. After your Black Spirit's Rage reaches 10, 25, or 50%, it can be activated with each skill having its own special effect, such as additional hits or increased attack range. And of course, they updated the Pearl shop. As you can see here, they actually added a pretty nice infographic with all the changes, discounts, and sales. And in terms of things that are new, they actually added a new outfit for the Mystic called the Ludine Outfit Set. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. And of course, they are going to bundle this outfit with other things as well that contain value packs and other discounts if you purchase it with other Mystic costumes as well. But the outfit itself is going to set you back 2,200 pearls. Also, do note that they will actually be handing you 2 free discount coupons. One is going to include a 10% discount coupon, which I'm pretty sure will apply to most, if not all, things in the store. And another one for a 20% off discount coupon for function items. So under quests and knowledge, it says here that they added quests to the following monster zones, which includes Gaha's Bandits, Crescent Shrine, Kadri Ruins, and Desert Naga Temple. These quests will automatically be accepted if you enter the monster zone with a level 56 through 57 character. Also, by royal decree of the royal Nesser family, and in response to the increasing number of travelers to Valencia Castle, Yonal's workers have been deployed to aid adventurers in Kokoro Chamber beneath the castle. And if you don't remember this, it's the abandoned castle that's actually northeast of Valencia City, and you had to go there for various primary quests. They've also included an alternative entrance to the cave, even if the Valencia's castle gates are closed. I actually never had a problem with this whenever I was questing out there. And as you can see here, I'm right outside the castle gates, and if you walk up towards the entrance of the cave, there are NPCs here now that actually allow you to remember the entrance more easily. And as it says, it has NPCs lighting the way with torches, with more down here as well. They even give you a little sign here kind of warning you. I personally enjoy little things like this just because it kind of gives you, again, more sense of immersion in my opinion. And yeah. And again, scrolling down, they have a bunch of fixes, especially for the interface. Nothing really worth mentioning, just a little things here and there. And one known issue that they have is that We are aware of the issue where high and low notes composed for beginner flute in the compose and play content do not play correctly. And that concludes today's episode of Weekly Black Desert Updates. I do appreciate it if you made it with me so far because the watch time does help with the algorithms. I really hope that I've earned your subscription in today's episode. If so, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell notification icon next to it as well. I've made it a personal goal of mine of trying to get 200 subscribers by the end of July, so any support is definitely appreciated. Anyways, guys, I will let you go. I hope you guys have a blessed night, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers again, everyone.